a big part of being a musician is learning when to sell out, bro. This is when you should sell out. You're sitting on gold, bro.
Good morning. I'm here to break down the production behind Everything Feels Like Shit, my new single. If you haven't checked that out, I encourage you to. So, getting into the foundation of the song, we have a couple of ukuleles. Kind of just goes like. So we have a bunch of different ukulele sounds panned differently. This is all just going through some EQ, basic EQ, compression, and yeah, that's all it is. There's one thing over here, I call it bouncy ball. It's a loop that I've messed with. And basically how I made this is I took a loop, I'll play what it originally was, I guess. I've transposed it a little bit, and I've done this thing with Ableton Warp where it basically just preserves the transients for like a specific amount of time. The drum pattern is really simple. And this is very similar to a song called Projector by Eden. I've done a little beatbox. A little shaker. I don't remember what I made that shaker with, but I don't have a shaker. It was probably like oh, I think it was like ground coffee or something in a glass bottle or a plastic bottle. Here's a vocal thing that I've done. It's a very basic technique, and you would just take a little section of it, put a bunch of reverb on it, freeze it, and then drag it into another track and then reverse it. It gives like a anticipation to when the vocal will come in, basically. I also have the phone sound here. This is a theme throughout, Showering with Spiders. Basically, I think what I did was I just took like a very small section of the drop in Future Retrospect and pasted it a bunch of times to make this sound. In this project, basically every song takes an element of the previous song and incorporates it into the new piece of music. That's something that I found to be really helpful in keeping yourself inspired and also maintaining a sort of theme, having something be more cohesive as a body of work. Getting into the pre-chorus here, I've added one more ukulele part here. I think what makes this song so unique and so interesting to listen to is all the different rhythms I have, all the different syncopation. I've added this. Put it through Berserk. The main drums change a little bit. There's a clap. It's not even a clap. It's that sound, as the name suggests. It is made from the sound of me striking one of my homies in an undisclosed area. You can find this in my sample pack, by the way. I'm dropping a sample pack with the album when it comes out. It will be made extremely affordable. Yeah, when the time comes, download that sample pack, you'll get this sound. What else? Beatbox continues, shaker continues. This is one thing that I added. A little bit of piano. A little bass line. Very cool stuff. So altogether it sounds like right before the drop, there's this little bit here. That's just like me hitting the ukulele. And then we get into the chorus, the drop. We have the main sound of the drop. So, this was actually a sample from the previous song, Showering with Spiders. That's where that sound is from. It's very wide, it's very rich. I've added a sub bass It just fills out that low end because this is cutting a lot of the high end. I get some extra drums. There's this sound here. And that's like the bulk of the drop. There's not that much. Oh, there's this. It's a serum patch, nice little bink bonk, which I don't think I like changed the timing at all once I played them live. So now getting into the second verse, it's a little bit different. From here on out, I've dropped a low pass filter on the entire ukulele section, I believe, to just signify that this is a completely different section. I've added a percussion sound, also in the sample pack. Filling in the space is this little piano. Little soundscapes that I just add a little bit to the high end that I've taken out. Then we get into this little breakdown. I wanted to make the song as short as I could. It's still a little bit longer than most of my songs, about 3:14, I believe. But if I had 2 verses, 2 drops, and a bridge, and then a final drop or an outro, that would just be too long. So I put the bridge in verse 2. And the final part here, oh, I meant to talk about these. Just like weird vocal things. There's this window over here. Just a window into another world. And then we get into the final drop, which is more of the same. The second part of the drop is a little bit different. And yeah, just a lot of very meticulous and very detailed sound design stuff. That part is an automated reverb, Valhalla. And then we get this final part. So that was just the acoustic. I put my phone on my bed and just recorded it. A little bit of sketch cassette on it, makes it hiss a little bit. That is pretty much all there is to it. There's that and then the vocal. I could show you a little bit of the vocal chain. The vocals just go through auto-tune, EQ, compressor, another EQ, another compressor, another EQ, another compressor, de-esser, reverb that is not being used, and a fake stereo. The fake stereo is basically, it turns on during the drop when the everything feels like is repeated. That is the song. Again, if you haven't checked it out, please check out Everything Feels Like Shit on Spotify, everywhere, solo2.kai. Thanks for watching.